Becky Swain's unexpected return has thrown Carla Connor into a tough predicament on Coronation Street. The character recently showed up in Weatherfield to surprise her girlfriend, DS Lisa Swain. Lisa was left completely shocked to see Becky alive, having believed for years that she'd been killed while on duty. When Becky explained what had really happened, she revealed that she'd spent the past 4 years living in Spain under a new identity after entering witness protection, the result of a botched undercover mission. Lisa was furious to learn that Becky's investigation into a notorious gang had put their entire family in jeopardy, forcing her to vanish for their safety. Although Becky maintained that disappearing was the only way to keep Lisa and their daughter Betsy safe, Lisa insisted there must have been another solution. Their tense reunion took a dramatic turn when Carla arrived home, and Lisa stunned her by introducing Becky as her supposedly dead wife before storming out to cool off. Since Becky's reappearance, things in the Connor Swain household have been uneasy. While both Carla and Lisa support Betsy's wish to reconnect with her mum, Becky's presence has left Carla feeling increasingly pushed out. That tension came to the surface in the latest episode when Becky seemed to enjoy provoking Carla during a lunch outing. Later, Carla paid a visit to the police station to find Kit Green. She voiced her distrust of Becky's story and demanded to know the full truth. After all, if that dangerous gang still poses a threat, why would Becky risk her family's safety by showing up in Weatherfield? Carla urged Kit to look into Becky's old case files, but he hesitated. He admitted that he too had doubts and suggested that locating D.I. Crawley, who previously worked with Becky and his superior Costello, could uncover vital information. However, Costello overheard their private conversation. Intent on keeping certain details buried, he later approached Kit and dangled the promise of a promotion. Tempted by the chance to climb the ranks, Kit couldn't turn down the offer to stay silent. He accepted, and Costello hinted that it wouldn't be long before Kit would be addressed as Detective Sergeant. That leaves Carla alone in her mission to expose whatever truth Becky may be hiding from Lisa and Betsy. Her only lead now is the elusive D.I. Crawley, but can she locate them herself and uncover what's really going on? Or will Costello interfere once more? Vicky Myers, who plays Lisa, recently admitted she was hesitant at first about Becky's comeback. "No offense to Amy, but I initially thought, oh no," she said. Then, after talking it through and exploring Lisa and Becky's past, how they met, their bond, I realized it was a fascinating story worth telling. Where it all leads, I'm not sure, but I knew it was one that had to be shared. According to Vicky, the drama is far from over, with lots more to come. Everyone's been putting in so much effort, and the writing has been fantastic, she added. It's amazing to see how viewers pick up on every layer of these relationships and dynamics. Let's see what surprises are ahead. There's no denying that Coronation Street has huge moments on the horizon, including its 65th anniversary and a major crossover with Emmerdale. During our chat, Vicky mentioned she was on the train back to Leeds tomorrow, sparking speculation that she may be involved in the crossover scenes. This raises the question, could DS Swain soon find herself heading to the Dales to tackle another case? Perhaps she's on her way to uncover more about John Sugden, whose face recently appeared on a wanted poster in Corrie. Major Coronation Street character suddenly returns and immediately saves a life. Theo Silverton has revealed himself to be one of Coronation Street's darkest figures, with his treatment of boyfriend Todd Grimshaw crossing the line from unsettling to outright abusive. Despite the trauma he endured through brutal conversion therapy, an experience that left deep and lasting emotional scars, Theo's relationship with Todd has become toxic and increasingly volatile, marked by violent outbursts and manipulative cruelty. Todd had previously ended things after a horrifying incident in which Theo forced food into his mouth while hurling insults at him. However, through lies and emotional manipulation, Theo managed to worm his way back into Todd's life. Since moving in together, his controlling tendencies have only escalated. Theo's temper flared when Todd failed to understand his grief over the death of disgraced conversion therapist Noah Headley, and he was furious at the thought of Todd's close friend George Shuttleworth dropping by for a casual drink. A supposed fun night out in Manchester's gay village turned into more chaos as Todd and Theo joined Sean Tully, James Bailey, Mary Taylor, Glenda Shuttleworth, and Christina Boyd. Already simmering with jealousy when James playfully flirted with Todd, Theo was blindsided when his ex, Owen, suddenly appeared and publicly confronted him about their own abusive relationship. Owen, now in a healthier romance, made it crystal clear that Theo's past trauma was no justification for his cruelty. Yet Theo, true to form, twisted the encounter, playing the victim and attempting to shift blame back onto Owen, a manipulative tactic all too familiar to those who know him. Later, Theo dismissed the altercation to Todd as nothing more than a run-in with strangers. But when Todd later discovered a photo of Theo and Owen together on his phone, Theo exploded, accusing Todd of being controlling for checking his device. He then confessed that Owen was indeed an ex, though he portrayed him as the abusive one and painted himself as the wronged party. Turning the tables again, he lashed out at Todd for supposedly flirting with James and stormed out to Canal Street, leaving Todd shaken and alone. The next day, Todd's anxiety grew when Theo failed to come home, and his phone was mysteriously handed into the cabin. After Gary Windass mentioned Todd's distress, Theo quietly slipped in and out of their flat without warning. In scenes airing next week, as Todd confides in George about Theo's disappearance, Theo stumbles upon Asha Allahan in serious distress at Victoria Garden. She has collapsed after taking a dangerous combination of alcohol and drugs. Asha has been struggling deeply since her harrowing experiences as a paramedic, including a recent shift where she was spat on and racially abused by a drunk patient. With her twin brother Adi now living in India, Asha has been suffering in silence. Theo immediately calls for help, and Asha is rushed to hospital. Later, Todd finally comes face-to-face with Theo and confronts him about vanishing without a word. Before Theo leaves again, Amy Barlow tells Todd that Theo may have actually saved Asha's life. Now, with his emotions in turmoil once again, Todd is left questioning everything he thought he knew about Theo. After so many lies, mind games, and moments of cruelty, he's torn between his heart and his instincts. Part of him wants to believe that Theo's heroic act in helping Asha marks the beginning of real change, that somewhere beneath the manipulation and anger, there's still a person capable of love and compassion. But deep down, Todd can't shake the uneasy feeling that history is about to repeat itself. Every time he's offered Theo another chance, it's ended in heartbreak and fear. Could this latest turn of events be genuine redemption, or simply another tactic from a man who knows exactly how to twist emotions to his advantage? As Todd wrestles with his doubts, those closest to him are watching closely, worried that he might once again be drawn back into a dangerous cycle. With Theo's behavior growing more unpredictable by the day, and the truth about his past with Owen still casting a shadow, it's clear that things are far from over. Will Todd finally find the strength to walk away for good, or will Theo's latest move pull him in deeper than ever before? Coronation Street airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes available for streaming on ITVX.